Alright guys, what's going on? It is, oh man, the week's going by quick. Usually I record like the vlog content throughout the week, so it just kind of all comes together. But man, my head's been like doom, go on stuff, and lots of video this week. We launched our masterclass this week, which is awesome, a 6-week class on how to like scale your business and do some amazing things. Lots more to come about that. Anyway, that was cool. Anyway, lots going on this week. It's October, like soccer season's going on for my kids. I think I brought you to a couple games and showed you some clips of that. Whew. We're like seconds away from, not literally, but seconds away from starting our home remodel. Awesome news is we just got accepted by the structural engineer today, so one more thing out of the way. And anyway, I've been running around doing a couple errands tonight before I head back home. So I just left Home Depot and got like a rake and a shovel and some stuff because I got to do some things around my house this weekend. But I was trying to make an awesome Facebook Live video while I'm driving here, but it wouldn't load. Like I kept getting go live, and it wouldn't do it. So fun issues with social media sometimes. When you got to do it, but when the system doesn't work and it's broken, you just got to go your way. So I just missed my turn, so we'll turn around. The topic this week, so I don't know if you guys have realized yet, but these vlogs aren't that random. Like there's a structure behind the content that we put out there. I would say that we do a pretty good job of delivering some very diverse and unique content. We do a live show on Monday where we answer questions, right? Q&A type of stuff, which is really cool. We do a vlog throughout the week, which is like a compilation of a lot of stuff, which is cool. By the way, awesome on the video editor skills over here. Jonathan is doing awesome. We do mini lives that happen every single day, Monday through Friday. Sometimes I'll get in there a Saturday, a Sunday, but for the most part, it's Monday through Friday. If you haven't seen those, we basically post those live to our Erik brand Facebook page. So I call them mini lives because they're like 5 or 10 minutes long when they're live. And then we do our Friday show, which was the first show we started, called Facebook Friday. And that's another 30-minute show where we talk about business growth and strategies and helping you guys do more with the technology that's available, like this, right? And like how to create a vlog and how to get your message out there. And so what's cool is most everything is filmed on this device right here, this cell phone. At least that's where a lot of the shows started. That's where the vlog is recorded from. That's where all the minis come from. When it comes to our Ask Erik and Facebook Friday show, I use I always get this acronym wrong, the DSLR, DRLS, whatever that is, the bigger camera, right, that has detachable lenses. You can tell I'm a professional filmer over here. Anyway, we use it for that because of the green screen and because of the production quality that we're doing right now. But what's cool is a lot of the stuff stems from my iPhone and just kind of getting glimpses of things here and there as I go. All this stuff ends up on the same place. It all ends up on social media, and it all ends up on YouTube. Like, I guess YouTube's technically social media, but social media being like Facebook, Instagram, and then YouTube as well. And the reason for all that, as I get blinded by the sun here, is that that's a good distribution place, right? I remember growing up watching this show called Tool Time. Not Tool Time. Yeah, Tool Time. Is that it? Tool Time. The one with Tim Allen, where he had like his own little cable channel, and he had like 3 sons, and they lived in, I think it was Detroit, if I remember right. Anyway, he was like a unofficial contractor, and he had this little cable show, and he would do all these like, hour-long segments that were about tools, they were about bathroom remodels. They would interview people. Like I remember like him interviewing like NASA, like all this stuff. Like it was a fictional show, obviously. It was like a sitcom. But I just remember growing up like, man, someday I want to grow up and have my own cable TV channel, and I don't know how many people like fictitiously watched his show. But I remember they talking about it in the show them talking about the show from time to time. Like, I got this little cable show, and he was really excited that, like in one of the episodes, that they were going to go out and like reach a new audience and come to another town and things like that, you know. And I just remember growing up thinking that'd be cool. Like, I'd love to have my own like home improvement little like the Ask This Old House type show, right? And that was the dream for me when I was a kid. Like, not like that's what my heart and mind was set to, and it's not like that's what I really aspired to become. It's just like that was something I was thinking about, which is funny because here I am, and now it's like the 2020 version of that show, right? So technically, I guess you could say I have like my own little cable TV channel show. I read a stat almost a year ago now, and so I'm sure the numbers have gone up, but YouTube has a higher reach. This is crazy. YouTube has a higher reach than all the cable channels combined. Like, if you add up ESPN and HGTV and Fox Sports Network and all these things, all of them combined, YouTube reaches more people between the ages of 18 and 49 than all of them combined. And I know that there's tons of content put out on YouTube every single day, right? And instead of like 100 channels or 50 channels, or like back when I was a kid, like 3 channels, there's literally probably billions of channels that you can pick from. Meaning, like, I have a channel, other influencers have a channel. Like, you know, I put content out there. If you're interested, you watch it. If you don't, you don't. And the cool thing is you don't have to wait for commercials. You just go on to the next show if you really want to. And that's the cool thing about what YouTube offers. Like, we're in such a content consumption world that we live in right now that people get what they want when they want it, and they don't have to wait. Like, if you were back in the 1980s when I was a kid growing up, and you didn't want to watch whatever was on at that time, and it was 5 o'clock, like, tough luck. You had to watch that, or you had 2 other options, whatever was on channel 7 and whatever was on channel 5, right? Like, there just wasn't a lot of options. And it's so cool that YouTube offers you the ability to really consume anything that you want, whenever you want. I say anywhere you want. Like, it's just awesome. And that's the world that we live in right now, right? When you're thinking about your message, you know, are you trying to get on a little cable channel that's in Detroit that maybe has 10,000 viewers? Or are you thinking about the reach that YouTube has and the exposure that it has for your business? I work with a lot of real estate agents, and real estate agents are probably the most locally driven people that I know, besides maybe like a pizza company, right, whose audience is maybe like 10 miles wide. Whereas a real estate agent can really sell a home to anybody in that state for the most part. Like, when you get a state real estate license, you can sell, like, I'm in Southern California, I can sell homes in Northern California, Southern California. Like, anybody who lives in the state of California, I can help them buy or sell a home. But if you're a pizza company, like, you kind of got your little radius, and that's it. And so real estate agents, when they market, you know, they send out mailers to their little farm. They advertise on Facebook to a little small geographic area to get people to come to their open house, right? And that's how their mind works. And I know a ton of real estate agents are going to watch this, and you're going to be like, no, that's not me. Like, my mind's not that closed off. Hold on. So when you're advertising and when you're putting your content out there, are you thinking about the world and like what YouTube exists and can cover? Or are you in a closed-off mindset to think that I'm Tim Allen on a home improvement channel that maybe 10,000 people are going to walk and watch? And I think when you put your open house signs out there, and you got to realize that just the local traffic is going to come fine. But when you start talking about real estate and start promoting your business, and you talk about the expertise that you have as a professional in this market, how broad do you want that audience to be? And if you just say the few zip codes that you represent, or the town that you sell homes in, or the county that you're in, you failed. There's the test. You should be considering selling real estate to everybody in the world. You're thinking too small. And you're like, Eric, you know, why would I market to the people in China or India or Canada or Mexico or, you know, anywhere else? Why? Well, when I was selling homes here in San Diego County, 12% of the buyers, the 12% of the people who bought homes in San Diego County lived outside of the country. They came from Mexico and India and China and Canada, right? So there's one reason. 12% is a pretty big number of all the transactions that happen here in San Diego County. But here's the other part. Real estate agents can collect a referral fee. And if I lost you on that, basically that means that, let's say I have a client who lives here, right? And they come here to work at a job. And there's a lot of international companies that hire, right? Like Hewlett Packard, Apple, Genentech, and some of these big tech companies around here. They hire all over the world. So somebody might come here from India or China or another place, right? And they might get a job here. If you're selling real estate to everybody in the world and you're making that kind of connection, and they come here and they buy a house and you get to know them, great. And then when they go to sell that house, you sell that house for them, and you keep that relationship because of the content that you put out there, and you still keep that relationship going along. And when they go to sell that house and move to another country or go somewhere else in the world, you call the agent up in the area that they're going to, and you say, hey, you know what? I sold these guys a house 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it was, and they're selling their house now, and they're going to be moving to your area. I would like to turn them over to you because I feel like you're a good agent to hand these guys over to. I feel like I can trust you, right? You should have built this relationship with this new agent already. How about you pay me a referral fee of 25 or 30 or 50 or whatever percent that you feel like your business is worth. And you say, look, I'm going to hand them over to you. They're going to come to your area. They want to buy a house that's this big. This is what they look like before. This is what their house was like before. This is what they're qualified to buy. Help them find that property, right? Now you can sell houses all over the world. What if, because you're such a professional, and what if you know your trade so well and you are just the expert at everything real estate, people from all over the world come to you for advice on how to buy and sell real estate, and they're willing to pay you for that, right? Don't think so small that you have to only be working in your zip code, in your county, in your area, and the thing that you're getting paid for right now. Think bigger. Think worldwide. Think YouTube size, guys. YouTube is a massive, massive business. It'll get your content all over the world. I know that this vlog can be seen by people all over the world because we're going to be putting it into YouTube and letting the world see. Okay? So get out of that small mindset. Think bigger. Try to find people in other parts of the world that you can sell your product to. That was just real estate. I know that we got a lot of businesses that follow us. I love speaking to the real estate agents. But anyway, hope that works out for you. I'm going to apologize right now to our video editor, and I'm going to apologize to everybody else consuming this piece today. I'm sorry for the poor lighting. Everyone says you should go out and film during the golden hour, which is usually like around here, 5:30 to 6:30. It is 5:10, and the sun is in my eyes. And you guys probably can't see anything. And that's the problem with filming during golden hours, that the sun's right in your eyes. But it provides awesome lighting for the rest of the world. You know, you got to plan your filming and your timing, and there you go, that's some better light. Anyway, appreciate you guys following along. Appreciate you enjoying the journey and consuming the content, for being part of the classes, for just being awesome. Anyway, keep coming back, keep subscribing. We'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.